The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
And here he comes, the one and only Trick Williams.
So much swagger, so much confidence.
Williams sees himself as the next big thing.
And he's not the only one who does.
We'll have to pull out all the stops against Sammy because he will definitely do the same. A top competitor around the world, Sami Zayn. Booker, are you actually singing this too?
It feels good, man. It feels good. Watching this kid right here. He came up through the NXT system. He earned his spot. And now look at it. He's on top of the world, dog. Oh, yes, man.
The incomparable Sami Zayn, ready to give it his all once again.
The ultimate measure of a man is how he stands at challenging times, and Sami is always up for a challenge.
Introducing the challenger from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn! And his opponent from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 250 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Trick Williams.
45 years of history behind that, the United States Championship. The ref signaling the start of this championship contest here tonight.
There's always a heightened level of competition when a title is on the line. I know these...
Inside cradle. Oh, look at this small package. And it only gets a one count.
I'm surprised he stayed down for that long here.
Duck under.
German suplex turns the tides.
Trick telegraphing that. Ducks out of harm's way. Stuck cold with a clothesline.
Knew what Trick had coming.
A classic strategy for a reason. Cutting down the champion right from the very top. Good Lord, taking flight.
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And just as destructive. A WWE mainstay. There isn't much about Sami Zayn we haven't talked about. Submission time. It's the Dragon Sleeper. This is just the kind of message.
Well-placed knee, trying to find a way out.
Oh, man.
Attack after attack coming from Zayn.
Sami's doing what he does best, adapting to the challenge in front of him.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Zayn trying to ramp things up.
The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
He's able to beat the count just in time.
And Zayn now.
Signature offense from Sami.
Taking him to the championship on the line. This could be it.
Things have been fraught between these competitors for weeks. You have to notice how tense it is. Wow, that was a long time coming, a long-standing rivalry, and finally a victor in this thing.
I don't think this is over, Cole.
Well, in this superstar's mind, it is celebrating the win.
Enter the Empress.
Nobody makes an entrance quite like Asuka.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan,
Asuka is a lethal striker, schooled in various disciplines of martial arts, and a master of brutal submissions.
No one is like the Empress, and no one is ready for Asuka.
Absolutely unfazed. She just knows how dangerous she is.
She is not someone to ever take lightly, and she plans to prove that again tonight. A true trailblazer in the women's evolution. The fearless one has arrived. Nikki Bella is here.
and her opponent from Scottsdale, Arizona, Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella has dominated the women's division, the reality TV world, the podcast game.
Well, she succeeds at whatever she puts her mind to.
Hard work and determination personified.
She is a heavy hitter, a powerhouse, and a cunning strategist.
Works hard to become the best, become a top competitor in the women's division.
Of tomorrow, Asuka. There's nobody else in the world like this woman. Her technique, her aggression, her power is all unique and is all devastating.
Yeah, it's not just Asuka's fashion sense that makes her one of one. It's the way she dismantles opponents with bombastic attacks you never see coming.
And then we got Nikki Bella. Take a good look. This is what this looks like. Nikki has power, she's got skill, and she might have more confidence than anyone I've ever seen. Nikki is a fighter.
Yeah, whenever Bella has run into a roadblock in her career, she's found a way through it. There is no quit in Nikki Bella. Pulverizing the arm is a great way to create an advantage, basically forcing your opponent to fight one-handed.
Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine.
Well, now's a good time for taunting.
Well, what a wind-up on that kick.
She's got that laser focus now, looking to put her competition down.
And she re-enters the ring.
Could it be? Take down there. Is this it?
Not even a two count, still fresh as a daisy, it seems.
Look, we all know how tough Nikki Bella is, but I'm just going to say what everyone else wants. With her past injuries, she's not quite the same superstar she once was. Sure, she still has power in her game, but that can be neutralized by just grinding her down with targeted offense.
I have to agree, targeting Nikki's old battle wounds could put her in a very precarious situation.
With an armbar.
That was not just painful in the shoulder. That pain can shoot all the way up to the neck and all the way down the arm. This is a smart strategy.
Wards that off. What a response. Suplex. Could she end it here? She kicks out with authority after two.
She needs to watch out. That got dicey there, man.
Looking for a neck breaker, but denied.
Reversal right there into a neck breaker.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. Agonizing.
The wheels are turning for Asuka, and it looks like her escape plan's working. Double axe handle.
And a kick to the gut hits the rope.
Asuka is all gas and no brakes with that attack.
I think I speak for everyone.
Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle, perfectly applied. And there's the kick out.
She is fighting hard to stay in this match. Fighting hard to kick out each and every time.
Running Bella Buster. Nikki showing just how dangerous her offense can be there. Takedown armbar applied.
Will they tap? And just refusing to let up on the arm.
Wrenching him. And that's it. She's tapped.
How about another look at some of the highlights?
Here is your winner, Asuka!
I don't think there's any question. That is the most dangerous woman in all of WWE.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, Z!
I can't watch this entrance. I heard this one backstage talking up their own work non-stop. Well, why don't they get in the ring and prove it, huh?
That's what they're doing right now, Corey.
Well,
Good. Let's see what they've got then.
The anticipation for this match has been excruciating for her, but now is the time to finally let loose.
Well, the queen of the boardroom, none other than Stephanie.
And her opponent, accompanied by Triple H from Greenwich, Connecticut, Stephanie McMahon.
Stephanie McMahon was born into this business, got a silver spoon in her mouth, but she's always had that work ethic, man.
And that killer instinct book. Those qualities have made her a shrewd businesswoman and a dangerous adversary both in and out of the ring.
You don't want to cross Steph. She'll slap the taste right out of your mouth, man.
She is here to show everyone exactly what's best for business.
Willing to do whatever it takes to succeed here and come out on top as she is accustomed. We've got Stephanie McMahon in the ring tonight.
I gotta say, I wouldn't want to mess with Stephanie McMahon in the ring. Talk about having enemies in very high places.
It could certainly be a lose-lose situation taking on Stephanie McMahon.
But she's taking on a real chap.
Hold on, interesting here.
With a cheap shot.
There's no way she can continue on for much longer.
Yeah, she is really looking out of sorts here.
It retaliates with a counter.
These two trading counters, an absolute masterclass.
Got a hold of her.
Face mid-mid.
Putting some serious wear and tear on that leg. Pain must be shooting through that leg now. She's got nowhere to go.
Oh, knocked her head right off with that knee.
Ooh, big time leg lariat.
Both wrists captured and boom! Good night. What a knee.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Caught that foot by surprise.
Arm wringer applied, getting cracked.
Oh, but got caught with a big shot to the face.
Running knee lift. The fight has been taken to Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie's going to have to dig down deep here. Stephanie with the retaliation. Being carried around there. Right to the throat. Mounting. And hammering away. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. What is it that Stephanie McMahon needs to do here if she wants to pick up the win?
I think Stephanie needs to use brains instead of brawn. Fighting this match straight up won't be easy, but sly tactics and sneaky attacks could win the day. She's got to outsmart her opponent here.
Knee smash in the face. And an answer from her. Catches the leg.
Oh, punch directly to the gut.
And saw what was coming there. And the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there. And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Sent flying hard into the corner.
Stephanie with the retaliation. The arm getting pulled. That catches Steph looking. What started out a few short weeks ago with a few choice words has turned into an all-out blood feud between them.
This is a level of aggression that few take it to, but when they do, it's all out war.
This could be it. This could be the end. She kicks out with force.
We saw the shoulder result. That was so
this match away.
Snapmare.
Cracking the neck with that one.
From the top. Oh, a malfunction at the junction.
Up into the torture rack. Feast your eyes.
This could put a hit the cover. Stephanie McMahon.
Major victory in her career tonight.
Here is your winner,
Things did not go as planned.
And you wonder what strings Stephanie might pull to make sure this never happens again.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 207 pounds, the Archetype!
If this person spent as much time focused on their ring work as they do for standing up for what they believe in, they'd maybe be undefeated.
Corey, I think sometimes a person's courage and character speaks louder than their record.
Really? Show me the last time someone got a title match because of their courage and character.
The unpredictable badass of WWE is here.
And his opponent, accompanied by Paul Heyman, representing The Vision from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, Braun Breaker!
Braun has been bred to dominate the sports entertainment industry, both a peak athlete and a charismatic performer.
A young man who eats, sleeps, and breathes success.
Well, right now is the time for Braun to do what badasses do best.
And with the bell, Braun Breaker is ready for action.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker is the real deal. He ain't just a powerhouse. He's a legend in the making, man. When he hits his opponent, everything in the ring takes damage.
There's absolutely no restraint shown from Braun Breaker, no matter the situation. Every piece of offense he has is executed with some of the most malice intent we've ever witnessed.
But across the way, he's looking at a man that's laser focused, that's got his eye on the prize. He spent extra time training, extra time scouting his competition.
Yeah, his determination and drive are on a whole other level now. And he's looking to show that tonight. Constant pressure being kept on Braun.
Breaker needs to find the best play in his playbook now.
Leaving him against the turnbuckle right here.
He athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them. Shoulder tackle to the body. Here's the wind-up and a thunderous double axe handle. And Braun Breaker doesn't need me to tell him this, but he really needs to rely on his intensity in this one. I swear he can break just about anyone in half with his explosiveness alone.
You're absolutely right, Corey. In all my years in WWE, I've never seen anyone with Breaker's level of intensity. His body has to be racked with pain.
But these are the rules of battle. You have to be naive to expect anything less at this point in a match.
Launched right out of the ring.
Now Braun is playing to the crowd. 2.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Oh, back elbow. Guys, truly, I need to know, when will enough be enough? When is this going to end? They truly want to rip each other apart.
I think you just answered your own question. This doesn't end until they rip each other apart. There's no happy ending to this rivalry. There is no saving grace.
6.
Breaker is feeding off the WWE.
He lost his focus too long there.
Lead out with a Frankensteiner. Breaker might have it.
And the cover. Oh, God, did you see that? Kick out at one.
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
We're about to look. Gets caught with a punch.
Breaker's got a problem here.
Into the cover. And he's still in the game.
Simply abnormal resilience from Breaker.
I've lost count of how many times this match should have ended by now.
To the sky.
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win. And that'll about do it, folks. Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
Here is your winner, the Arkansas.
So it's Braun Breaker on the losing side here.
Well, now enjoy the massive target on your back after beating Braun Breaker.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Just tossing those steel steps like they're nothing.
Here comes CM Punk and AJ Lee. A couple that is not to say it like it is.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, the team of CM Punk and AJ Lee.
You are looking at a duo who ruled their respective divisions for years, created new eras. Both AJ Lee and CM Punk are certified first ballot Hall of Famers. But now, both are back to prove they're not only the best in the world, they may be the best of all time.
He's the best in the world, and crazy is her superpower. And together, they're going to make a lot of noise.
Oh, yes. The Alpha Academy is open for business, y'all. Get ready for that Alpha assault.
And their opponents, accompanied by Maxine Dupree at a combined weight of 486 pounds, Akira Tozawa and Otis, the Alpha Academy.
The fun-time gang of the locker room. But all three members are underrated competitors in their own rights. I just hope they can show that here tonight.
We know that Otis, Tozawa, and Maxine know when to get serious, when to shift into that other gear. You can never count them out for that very reason.
You can see it in their eyes. Look at it. The Alpha Academy comes out here to make a statement.
Alpha Academy might not be the picture of excellence they once were, but you have to admire their commitment to the founding tenets of perseverance and hard work.
I think this is the best we've ever seen Alpha Academy. Relieving the tension in the group has done wonders for everyone's confidence and overall morale at the Academy. And believe it or not, guys, I'm told there are still hundreds of people out on Clark Avenue hoping to somehow find a way into this sold-out arena. Suplex released!
With the drop kick.
Oh, man. Neck breaker.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
And Punk gets contested there.
That kind of physicality we can expect from Akira.
Stopped cold with a fist right in the face.
This is a situation you have been rewarded. You have to question what kind of malcontent is by a powerbomb with that much force. A quick reversal from her.
Taking advantage with a clubbing blow.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Boot to the mush. Effective way to counter any attack.
An arm breaker. Shining Wizard. A chance to win here. keeping his team in this one.
Jaw-rocking forearm.
Kick to the midsection. Setting them up. Canadian destroyer. There's a certain amount of anger you have to have towards your opponent to pile drive them like that. From way up, a double axe handle. Setting course to the top turnbuckle. From the top.
Splash. Big opening for Akira to take this.
Back in this thing. Just a relentless assault for Akira Tozawa.
And Punk needs to reassess his strategy. Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Pushing the edge of the every move to kick down.
Trading counters here.
Hard ball to the jaw.
He's definitely been worn down a little.
This has been an arduous task.
With the greatest of ease.
Diving headbutt!
Back up
From the top. Diving headbutt finds the mark. Cesaro with the pin. This might be over. Kicks out. He still has life.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Oh, what a counter knees. That'll buy you some valuable time.
Placing him in that corner and looking to do some damage.
Uh-oh. No way. Good God. Vernon Frankensteiner. 1, 2. Now let's take another look at these guys in action.
Here are your winners, Akira Tozawa and Otis, the Alpha Academy.
An emphatic victory for your winners. An impressive effort from this duo.
Cole, don't sound so surprised. The Alpha Academy represents a standard of in-ring excellence, and we just witnessed said
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
One of the most beloved competitors in WWE history, R-Truth about to lay down some rhymes before dropping the competition.
Y'all know what time it is. This is why we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. You better get with this. This is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I be skipping the jump in, leaving the competition, make him disappear like your favorite magician. I ride until the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till the next gets softer. Most of the time you see me, I'm just being simple. Different times I'll be busting them up like a pimple. Stating my claim to fame to be the most must-see OG slayer in the game. Haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the show shop bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody, here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. You better get with this. This is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Priest is here, ready to deliver some punishment.
Collected gold here ever since he was in NXT in the North American title. Then he had the United States Championship. He was Mr. Money in the Bank, a world champ, a Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champion.
He can obviously play with others, but he's more of a lone wolf, man. Woof, woof.
As we've seen so many times, Priest is just ruthless once the bell rings.
Yeah, Damian knows how to be aggressive and, more importantly, how to end a fight. The most extravagant, flamboyant, and tastiest team in all of WWE. Pretty Deadly has arrived. Say it with me, gentlemen. Yes, boy! Cole, we are graced by the presence of two gold medalists in the art of attractiveness.
Oh, God. And the art of delusion.
Oh, come on, Cole. Pretty Deadly are skilled in the arts of fashion, high society, musical theater, oh, and wrestling, too. Guys, I have it on good authority that after this match, we'll have the debut performance of Pretty Deadly, the musical. I can't wait.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 469 pounds. The team of R-Truth and Damian Priest. And their opponents at a combined weight of 357 pounds. The WWE Tag Team Champions, Elton Prince and Kid Wilson, Pretty Deadly.
One of these teams is going to have to work in unison from bell to bell if they want those tag team titles.
Careers are about to change, ladies and gentlemen. The tag team titles are up for grabs. themselves in this tag team matchup. We're in the ring now. R-Truth and Damian Priest. They've got their hands full across the ring with Elton Prince and Kid Wilson.
When you're at the top of the mountain in the tag team division, every other team wants to knock you off of it. That's what this championship match is all about.
No, doing a little bit of dancing, following up with a leg drop.
Ridiculous. Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam. He gets the tag, and here we go. The complexion of this match is about to change.
Kid is in a distressing spot.
Kid Wilson is having trouble getting his bearings.
Whipping lariat.
Adjusting their opponent against the turnbuckle. Stereo back elbows.
The champion's getting overwhelmed by precision tag team wrestling.
Sidewalk slam.
Almost drove him through the ring.
Reversed into a knee to the face.
Mistake made by Wilson.
And averting damage there.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. And the referee stops the count before 2.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Getting him into the corner.
With a suplex.
It's got to be demoralizing when you're the combatant on the wrong side of the double team. Maybe you want to rework the game plan about now.
Blast off.
Oh, man, he landed left there.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
These two have learned each other so well.
And Truth capitalizes there. Big boot. Oh, absolutely love this. WWE fans are pumped. You can't see me. Into the knuckle shuffle.
For the title.
Wow, talk about making the save.
What's next could stop Wilson once and for all.
They've been pushing each other for weeks now. I can't believe it's reached this point.
Yeah, when a feud gets this intense, it's hard to come back from it. This is something they'll carry for years. Gets driven into the corner. A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers. DDT! Planted.
Pin for the title.
Kick out anytime.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Truth wants to fly.
Watch out. Picture perfect leg drop from the top.
And following up with the pin.
2. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
That had to take all the energy he's got at this point.
Across the top rope, all the way to the floor.
Truth is maintaining the advantage there.
Truth is keeping up the aggression.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Turns that in his favor.
Truth finally creates some offense for himself. I knew this guy wasn't going to let anyone treat him like that for long.
And
here are your winners and new WWE Tag Team Champions, the team of R-Truth and Damian Priest.
Tag team chemistry in full effect with these two superstars.
The wrestling gods have truly blessed this union. I fully expect to see more showings like this going forward from this duo.
The WWE's Apex Predator. From the legend killer to one of WWE's biggest legends, here comes Randy Orton.
That man, the Viper.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The WWE's Apex Predator, formerly known as the Legend Killer, third-generation superstar raised in the professional wrestling industry. And things have just come easy for him. A former Money in the Bank winner, Royal Rumble winner, and a number of World Championship reigns.
You're right, Cole. Future Hall of Famer. Things that just come naturally to Randy Orton are the things that the rest of us have to work years and years to try and perfect.
He needs a high level of execution against the game.
You're right, there is zero room for error. He must wrestle a perfect match.
The Game, the cerebral assassin, the King of Kings, one of the most influential superstars in history, Booker.
Talking about factions, part of the clique, part of DX, as well as the Authority. This guy has put his footprint down in this business, bar none.
And his opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Game, Triple H!
I've called so many classic Triple H matches in my career, and I can't wait to do so again tonight.
Yeah, Triple H has reached a point in his in-ring career where it's simply a foregone conclusion that any given match will be an instant classic, and we've got the best seats in the house. Truly the King of Kings, the head honcho of WWE, out here fully prepared to continue to rule his kingdom with an iron fist and a pedigree for good measure.
We're about to see the next step in this man's legacy forged here tonight. That's right, because Triple H isn't looking to relinquish the throne anytime soon or ever.
And also in the ring is the Viper himself, Randy Orton. Never one to show his opponents any mercy, Orton has seemingly only become more lethal with age.
Yeah, Orton was never one for messing around, but he's even more efficient than ever. Randy is just here to win, nothing else.
And a stomp to the gut.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
What a reversal. Suplex. Taking things to the top rope. No. Crash and burn.
That was a bad landing.
Yeah, that might have changed his whole match.
Continuing to brutalize their opponent's leg. The deathlock is in.
Their opponent is not enjoying this at all.
Mounting their...
And he retaliates.
Triple H with great awareness.
Solid contact from the Viper. Reversal from the game. And Orton spent enough time outside, getting back into the ring here.
The left scout continues. He better hustle back into the ring. Was getting close to a count out there, but managed to get back in the ring.
And Triple H being shown he's not the only one who knows how to operate in the ring.
Yeah, Orton showed he hasn't lost an ounce of that killer instinct.
Orton shoulders it down.
There isn't enough.
He forces a break before the count of two.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive.
Wrenching away on the arm there. Trying to take away that grip, that range of motion on that end.
Running knee.
Getting set on the turnbuckle now.
Intimidation. Part of what makes Triple H the cerebral assassin.
And now into the outside. Illegal in many sports, but that was used effectively in there. Orton to the top.
From the top.
And completely missed the mark.
And I think there was a moment of hesitation before the leap, and it made all the difference.
Disastrous turn of events could change the whole complexion of this match. Oh, and a stomp.
Mounting Balancing their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
Triple H with the spine buster.
Triple H thinking many steps ahead and executing that one perfectly as a result.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Triple H covers. This has to do it. Still only got one.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated.
Triple H hooks the arms. This is vintage Hunter right here.
Orton is done.
Now with the cover.
That's gotta be it.
The celebration underway. That was a tremendous victory for that superstar.
And now perhaps looking to move onwards with their career, although our beaten superstar seems to think that this is not the end of the war. This one may continue in the near future.
The Moreno we used to know is gone.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from parts unknown, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Moreno!
If you would have told me that Moreno would have turned into whatever the hell this is, I never would have believed you.
It's the archetype who pushed her into the arms of the Wyatt Six, and now all of WWE will suffer the consequences.
You're looking at a woman who has been hollowed out and filled with nothing but darkness.
Here comes Montreal's most flawless export.
And her opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Maryse!
As cunning as she is stunning, as vicious as she is vivacious.
And as conniving as she is self-absorbed.
Spoken like a man who's been called a vintage nerd by Maryse on live television, Michael.
She is the embodiment of beauty and grace, and a tough competitor to boot.
Here's the bell, and this match is on with Maryse.
A superstar who has ruled the women's division with an iron stiletto. Maryse is as dangerous as she is breathtaking. Determined to win at all costs, Maryse's craftiness and downright vindictiveness in that ring are second to none.
Yeah, maybe Maryse doesn't care what she has to do to get the upper hand in a match, just as long as she gets it. And I'd say St. Louis is in for what might prove to be a Match of the Year candidate here with this one. Maryse has proven time and time again just how crafty she is in the ring. How exactly do you answer that?
Maryse is often the smartest person in the ring, but when you're facing off against her, you can't let that get to you. Don't let Maryse get under your skin. You've got to keep calm and focused.
Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize? Down with the bulldog.
And Maryse can't stop any offense from the middle rope. A splash.
A bit of hot dogging from her here. Sent by sheep to the floor.
This one is headed to the outside, not by choice. Hard to come back from that kind of impact.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. Legs caught. Take down. Maurice fires back, and Maurice is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Maurice tipping the scales a bit here.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Full head of steam, she's just continuing to mount this offense.
This is a good job of keeping.
Look who it is! She's here!
What an ultimate distraction this is gonna be.
From behind!
This might be one of the greatest rivalries the WWE Universe has ever witnessed. This has progressed far beyond any animosity we've seen in recent...
Pouncing with a flash schoolboy here.
Surprisingly quick kick out.
Honestly surprising, barely getting a one count there.
From the middle rope. Oh, splash! She's making the climb to the top rope.
Look out! Splash! Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Contributing to that corner. What are we going to see?
Textbook side Russian leg sweep. Rapid fire rights over and over. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win. Uh-oh, mandible claw! Mandible claw!
Is it enough to put Maurice away?
It's over. All in a night's work.
Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
The Usos are back. Time to yeet.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 493 pounds, the team of Jimmy and main event, Jay the Usos.
Jimmy cost Jay multiple title opportunities. They went to battle at WrestleMania, but this is proof that the bloodline is thicker than water.
But Jay proved he's main event on his own. Jimmy's become more ruthless. If they are on the same page, the Usos will somehow be even better than ever.
It's Japan's most exciting export, Chosen.
And their opponents, first from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chosen.
Chosen may have only just hit the scene, but he's already making waves in pro wrestling.
A win tonight could be the start of a Chosen tidal wave, Cole. Grab your beach towel and get out of the way.
With all the potential in the world just waiting to be realized, it's Chosen's time to shine. It's the superstar who's a lock to be on top of WWE for years to come.
And his partner from Lake Forest, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, The Lock!
Is The Lock equipped to handle the massive target that WWE put on his back with that name?
We're about to find out tonight, Corey.
Anything can happen tonight. All's fair in Lock and War.
Jimmy and Jey Uso, one of the most decorated tag teams in WWE, are always a serious threat inside the ring. They might not always see eye to eye, but show me any brothers that always do.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a bit of tension between the Usos over time, but once that bell rings, they seem to be completely in sync. I expect we're going to see a classic flurry of Uso offense here tonight.
And I'd say St. Louis is in for what might prove to be a match of the year candidate here with this one.
Take it down with that electric chair.
And off the tag is Jimmy Uso.
Gut kick.
Nothing fancy there.
Stiff kick.
So much tension applied to the leg.
Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to do just about anything. Grabbed by the Lock. Uh-oh. He goes for the quick pin attempt.
Look at this. Turning the tables.
Counter into a new cover.
Easily kicks out of that one.
Still pretty early in this match to go for a pin.
Reorientating them in the corner here.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Again, a tag is made. Here comes the double team. What do they have planned here?
Oh, goodness! Talk about being on the same page. They were on the same sentence with that fine piece of work.
Chosen picture. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Oh, God. Face first. Oh, right into a counter. Strong display from main event Jey Uso. But he'll be hitting the showers if he shows off too long.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Followed up with the pin attempt.
Oh, man, what a strong kick.
Shoving him into the corner now.
Face first.
Caught with the knee. And I'm sure Jay's bloodline didn't like what they saw there.
And chosen making an example of his opponent.
DDT. Oh, he had that scouted.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Oh, from behind. Uh-oh. Just a face-crushing reversal. Tag is made. Taken down into the Tequila Sunrise submission. Watch their opponent on the top. Big splash under the leg.
Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on.
Into those steel steps. The force and malice behind that were just on another level.
Big impact off the neck breaker.
Wind him up.
Playing with fire now, listening to the ref's count.
Makes it back into the ring to avoid the counter.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Wait a second, shaking things off and getting back into this one. We've seen a lot of contentious rivalries here in WWE over the years, but this is really starting to go over the edge.
I'm sure they're not thinking about it right now, but this rivalry is going to cause them to live on in infamy. The things they're doing to each other, to anyone who dares stand in their way. This is only getting worse.
I didn't think it was possible for it to escalate even more, but boy, was I wrong. Power into the scoop slam.
And just when he needed it most, he got the tag.
Jumping clothesline. What agility. In the pin, Jey Uso is trying to seal this one up. He wasted no time kicking out there.
How can anyone kick out that fast this late in the match?
He's got something in store.
Suplex.
Got him in the corner now.
Punch right to the face. To the face. Had that one telegraphed.
Gonna cut off the ring. Guillotine applied.
Looking to fight free and lose there in time, and their team lives on. Calculating the next move here. Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
I expect a tag soon here. Have to take the chance to get your win back deep into the match.
Peeling their opponent off of the ground, hooking the leg.
Fisherman's Buster. Trap the arm. Neck breaker. So smooth.
From showboating, from chosen here.
What a kick.
Some intimidation tactics from Jimmy Uso.
He gets sent right into the corner.
Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied the game tape ahead of time.
Jimmy saw it coming. Again, a tag is made. Here comes the double team. What do they have planned here? Oh, goodness! He's in a bit of agony now.
Mitigating the damage is always key in a tag match.
Oh, he fights Jey back.
Wheelbarrow, through, shoulders down.
Shoulders down. Barely kicks out.
This is just fighting on pure instinct right now. Propping him up in the corner. And tag made.
Positioning himself on the middle rope, seated on the top turnbuckle, and look at this hanging dragon sleeper.
He looks absolutely dead on his feet.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Jey Uso with a big punch. Now he's eating a little huge punch.
Setting them up in the corner.
Unique offense in store here. Dragon sleeper applied. Oh my God, from the top rope. Hanging dragon sleeper.
This could be the end of the night for Jey Uso. He breaks up the pin.
Saving his partner in the nick of time.
What a headbutt! Counter right when it was needed. Oh, he cuts it off. Yeah, Uso's about to tap out, about to lose this match. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Steps through into the armbars. Traps the leg as well. This is trouble.
Armball! Armball! After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? Oh, man. Quick as a cat, just like that. That was a thing of beauty. Jumping clothesline! What agility!
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex.
Suplex into the neck breaker.
In off the tag.
Precision elbow strike.
And that has to bring Jimmy down a peg. Swift clothesline out of nowhere. Placed into the corner here.
Kick directly to the breadbasket. Oh no, he only has one thing in mind here.
Covering their opponent for the win. And he fights it off.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Uso now walks up with superplex. Did Jimmy just pull this up?
Here we go. Cover. 2 count.
Here are your winners, the team of Jimmy and main event, Jey the Usos.
And a big-time victory for this tag team here tonight.
The following is a submission match and is for the WWE Women's United States Championship.
The woman known as the Beautiful Madness.
And the moniker, the Beautiful Madness, says it all. Julia looks like a runway model, but hits like a sledgehammer. She's as unpredictable as both as well.
Dominated in Japan, then came to NXT and quickly dominated there as well, winning the 2024 Iron Survivor Challenge en route to winning the NXT Women's Championship.
But Julia is never satisfied, and she is always looking for more gold, more accolades to be heaped upon her in this business.
The Queen of Strong Style, the beautiful madness, Julia, has arrived. Guys, right now you cannot stop Tiffy time.
You can tell that Tiffy is ready to climb her way back to the top after being on the shelf for a bit.
Yeah, but in doing so, does she really need to go about breaking the ankles of her opponents?
Just look at her face. You can tell that Tiffany is coming into tonight with even more to prove than she normally does. I think we're all ready for Tiffy time to officially begin.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, Julia! And her opponent from Prior Lake, Minnesota, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton!
There you see it, the Women's United States Championship. United States Championship being defended here tonight.
I appreciate the women trying to follow in the path, trying to emulate me by going for this U.S. title. And I know they work hard. It takes blood, sweat, and tears to proudly wear that title. We're about to see that tag right here, baby.
And this one could be moving to ringside.
Championship title in hand. Not planning to just admire the craftsmanship.
Hold on! Title in hand and perhaps looking for a target.
Drop kick. Beautiful. Julia just unable to stop this attack.
Strike. Displayed all of her ability.
Tiffany Stratton with a cartwheel.
With the Alabama slam.
The challenger enduring the punishment.
Oh, she's just leaving herself too open here. She does realize this is a submission match, right?
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. A lot of tension being used. The spine being put under a tremendous amount of pressure here.
Something's gotta give here as Julia powers out of the hole. Drop kick.
Momentum really on Stratton's side now.
And Julia has to put something out of her sleeve.
That says it all, guys. Champ says you are not ready. Here comes that
carry.
Rolling through. That move took every ounce of athleticism Stratton had.
Hits the drop kick. Now what? Oh, Buck, look at this.
Oh, what are we going to do now? Here we go.
Caught the leg. Julia is unable to stop this attack.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Tiffany.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing. Julia need it.
Julia got tired of being pushed around, wants to gain the advantage now.
Catches the kick.
Ooh, effective body blow.
From the middle rope.
A splash. Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion. She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
And she narrowly escapes that maneuver.
The challenger's looking down and out there.
With everything she's been through, she's got to be on her last.
Watch out!
The champion is willing to take every risk tonight. Put into the corner. What could be next?
Each competitor, sure, they've done their homework.
If you can get past the good looks, pay attention to the athleticism.
The champ might have ended this.
Deep into this match, and these women are still going strong.
Showing everyone just how much they want it here. Man, what timing on that counter.
Stratton's gonna go.
Suplex.
Head scissors applied, and here come the elbows.
Man, that's just nasty.
Raining down elbows. Hard for the champ to have any answers when endless strikes are being rained down on you.
She counters it.
Julia eludes that.
Tiffany Stratton, caught heel, thrown over.
And the Alabama slam. Submission attack coming. Julia might not be able to get out of this one.
Submission hold, locked in tight, and just look at the pressure. Slipped through and escaped. That was pretty. Ow!
I think this whole place is shaking right now.
They're literally tearing down the house. Tiffany manages to counter.
Situating her in the ring corner right here.
Side Russian leg sweep, takedown, and heavy hands to follow. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Stops the kick.
Ooh, brutal body shot.
Counter after counter. Tiffany Stratton, she's setting her opponent up. She's gonna go down.
What a move by Stratton.
The champ going all out.
And I think the focus is being put.
Hold on, she could be looking for a submission move here.
That stretch could lead to a snap.
And just imagine the pain right now.
And Tiffany Stratton remains on top of the competition.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
Celebrate this win. You deserve it for focusing up and keeping your eye on the ball.
I'm impressed with this superstar managing to push out all the noise, man, to ignore the distraction.